cost $20 million in legal services. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shelburne. Representative Ms. Shelburne.
In ADLC custody, that the family members, we've had issues of family members being notified. I know of one situation where someone was buried in a pauper's grave before the family was notified, but also I've seen several stories that have alluded to deaths of
DC the Voice, Alabama Prisoner Profiles. What is going on with y'all, man? Make sure y'all continue to like, subscribe, share the content, leave a comment, send a super thanks in the comment section. That's that little $ with the heart right up under the description. Don't forget to bless that Cash App and the PayPal $, Bama Prison Files with 2 S's. Say, man, I want to shout out Randy Dodson for the $10 Cash App, man. We working, man. We working. I appreciate y'all. Next, hey, man. It's only dudes, right, that have an issue with the way I speak. You know what I'm saying? It's never a female. And if it's a female, it's some late 60s female or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I done heard plenty of them. Hey, they talking about my voice is pretty comforting. Like, let me get real close up on this microphone for you, baby. Hold on, let me get real close. Yeah, baby, DC the Voice, baby. You know what I'm saying? So get y'all weird ass on with that. You know what I'm saying? I built this, me, brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down because you don't like the way a nigga talk. You know what I'm saying? Weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Super weird. Super weird. Get blocked. You know what I'm saying? Next, everyone, please keep Miss Rhonda Averhart in you guys' prayers. You know, that's the advocate, which is a former DOC nurse, right? That was in the Daniel Williams video, featured in that video. She's having some health concerns in the hospital. I'm in communication with Miss Averhart every day. And she is fighting. So I'm going to ask y'all to please keep her in you guys' prayers. Now today, going on, we got another lawsuit to tack on to the list, right? A group of former and current Alabama prisoners have gotten together and sued the Alabama Department of Corrections in federal court, alleging prison labor is being facilitated through parole denials. Let's hop right into this right now. Prisoners have sued the Alabama Department of Corrections, calling the prison labor system a form of slavery. The plaintiffs, who are all black, contend the state regularly denies incarcerated people parole so that they will be, quote, leased out to make money for government agencies and businesses. A lawsuit filed in Alabama accuses the state of regularly denying incarcerated people parole so that they can be leased out to produce hundreds of millions of dollars in profits for local and state agencies and businesses every year. Let's see. A group of current and former prisoners sued the state of Alabama on Tuesday, saying the same thing, and that is a form of modern-day slavery that forces them to work, often for little or no money, for the benefit of government agencies and businesses. In the lawsuit filed in the United States District Court for the Middle District of Alabama, the 10 plaintiffs, who were all black, say the state regularly denies incarcerated people parole so they can be leased out to produce. God damn it. The lawsuit accuses the Alabama Bureau of Pardons and Paroles of perpetuating the use of incarcerated workers by openly disregarding a 2015 state law that required it to make evidence-based parole decisions. Instead, the lawsuit says, the board denies parole to anyone convicted of a violent offense and disproportionately denies parole to black people, particularly those who are deemed low risk and eligible to participate in the state's, quote, extremely lucrative prison work programs. According to the lawsuit, the system effectively resurrects Alabama's notorious practice of, quote, convict leasing, in which black laborers from 1875 until 1928 were forced to work for private companies who in turn paid substantial fees to the state and county governments. Since 2018, about 575 companies and more than 100 public agencies in Alabama have used incarcerated people as landscapers, janitors, drivers, metal fabricators, and fast food workers, the lawsuit states, reaping an annual benefit of $450 million. Quote, they are trapped in this labor trafficking scheme, the lawsuit states. Quote, although they are trusted to perform work for the state, local governments, and a vast array of private employers, some of the same people who profit from their coerced labor have systematically shut down grants of parole. I was listening to this interview yesterday on that on Real Talk Behind the Wall. Y'all check bro them out. And the female co-host was saying something about there are prisoners that work in the governor's mansion with the public. You know what I'm saying? These prisoners, they're in work release in the governor's mansion, yet they're being denied parole, and for the reason of saying they're not fit to be in public. But you working, you know what I'm saying, in the same, you working in there with K. Ivy. K. Ivy looking at these niggas walk back and forth like, yeah, I don't think he is fit to be released back into the public. He is probably going to reoffend. Back to the article, right? Labor unions involved in the suit say that the use of incarcerated workers undermines their efforts to organize workers in the fast food and poultry industries and depresses wages and working conditions. Oh, how you say this? Alamario English, who is incarcerated at Ventress Correctional Facility, a medium security prison in Clayton, Alabama, is one of the plaintiffs. Mr. English, who was denied parole last month, said he supervises a dorm of 190 men that was rife with robberies and abuse before he took over and began enforcing the rules. Damn, why y'all can't wait a minute? So wait a minute. Why is who enforcing what? Dude still died. What you in? Anyway. Let's see where I leave off. He said he is on call at all hours and that his unpaid labor allows prison administrators to assign limited staff to more unstructured dorms and give overworked guards time off. Quote, they deny us parole to keep us doing the jobs, Mr. English said in a phone interview. Phone interview, huh? The mentality is, why would the slave master let the slave go when he can continue working them for free, unquote. The plaintiffs include two labor unions, the unions of the Southern Service Workers and the Retail, Wholesale, and Department Store Union, Mid-South Council, as well as the Woods Foundation, an Alabama nonprofit that provides investigative services to people with wrongful convictions or excessive sentences. Who reaping them benefits? The unions argued that the use of incarcerated workers undermines their efforts to organize workers in the fast food and poultry. Same shit I just read. Let's see. The defendants include the governor of Alabama, Kay Ivey, the state attorney general, Steve Marshall, and the chair of Bureau of Pardons and Paroles, Lee Gwathney, local governments such as the city of Montgomery, and franchises of McDonald's, KFC, Wendy's, and Burger King. The suit accuses defendants of violating a federal law that protects trafficking victims, the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment and the Alabama Constitution, which has prohibited slavery and involuntary servitude as punishment for crimes since the passage of a 2022 ballot measure. God damn, what they just now said, no slaves in 2022, the state, all right, fine. No more slaves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all about, a couple hundred years late there on. Anyway. The suit asked the court to end Alabama's forced labor practices, ordered the parole system to make reforms, and award damages to people who have labored in prison work programs in an amount to be determined at trial. The defendants named in the lawsuit did not immediately respond to requests for comment on Tuesday, pending litigation. The suit describes a system riddled with financial incentives to keep people incarcerated and working. The Alabama Department of Corrections, it says, collects 40% of the gross earnings that private employers pay incarcerated workers. 40%? Shit, y'all gotta be taking more of that. Nominally, to defray the cost of their incarceration. The lawsuit calls this, quote, labor trafficking fee that forces people to subsidize their own incarceration in prisons that were found in the 2019 Justice Department report to have had some of the highest rates of homicide and rape in the country. Ain't no some, goddammit. The highest. The Alabama Department of Corrections also charges prisoners fees for basic services, like $15 a month for laundry and $5 a day for transportation to work, the lawsuit states. What you talking about? So, wait a minute. And who is them? They mean the taxpayers. What you mean $15 a month for laundry? I mean, okay. Damn, $5. Wait a minute. It don't even cost that much on the street at the laundromat. Wait a minute. Private companies are legally required to pay incarcerated people the prevailing wage, but they often earn far less in practice than the free workers laboring alongside them, the lawsuit states. For example, a prisoner working for a private laundry service might be paid $7.25 an hour. But after factoring in the 40% paid to the state prison system, state and federal payroll taxes, and laundry and transportation costs, the prisoner collects just $2.76 an hour, the lawsuit states. Government entities have also benefited from using incarcerated people to work on roads and on major public buildings like the state capitol, governor's mansion, Alabama Supreme Court, and the Riverwalk Stadium where them folks got their ass whooped for being on that, you know what I'm saying? The home of the Montgomery Biscuits, a minor league baseball team, the lawsuit state. Never heard of them folks, right? When working for such state and local entities, incarcerated people are typically paid $2 a day, the lawsuit says. Same daily rate the state of Alabama set for incarcerated labor in 1927. Jesus. Man, this is wild. Here, you know what I'm saying? Another lawsuit tacking on daily life in the Alabama Department of Corrections, man. Somebody had commented on the Chain Gang video and said that basically this is still going on with them being allowed to force to work for $2 an hour and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Which I thought they got nothing. But $2 an hour pretty much is nothing, you know what I'm saying? Craziness. That should cover their laundry bill right there, but anyway. Y'all what y'all charging them for a portion of the power bill and the way for these folks to come back and forth to work, you know what I'm saying? You probably did work at the prison right next to the crib, but you done got caught up in something there and they done had to transfer you to the other side of the state to keep them people from suing them or asking questions, right? Pure madness, right? Pure madness, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Like, share, super chat, super thanks, PayPal, Cash App, Bama Prison Files, 2 S's, DC The Voice, Alabama Prisoner Profiles. Out the gate.